So I'm going to do the same thing with this one that I did with the other one. I'm going to bend all my pieces in. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and color as I bend. So that I know I've got every piece marked. And it's just a matter of, taking a little bit of time to pretty up the pieces. If you don't feel like actually, like I said before, if you don't feel like that it's that important to you to actually color the pieces, if your players don't care, or if your players are really picky about the stuff, then you can take as much time or as little time as you want in building these. A lot of times what I will do when I'm building a large amount of these is I will get them all cut out first. Then I'll color them all if I feel like coloring them. Then I put them together assembly line style. I'll glue a piece together, set it to the side. By the time I reach the last piece I'm actually working on, the glue is dry on the first piece, and I can start back and start gluing it together. Okay, let's see. I'm going to show you the reverse scoring. I probably wouldn't normally do this if this was going to be a huge dungeon on my own. So you can turn it over. Another good thing about drawing the lines on the back is you can see where your reverse scores are, and you know that piece bends that direction, so you don't accidentally bend it and tear the paper. Trying to bend it the wrong direction. I have to say that it really does enhance the look to do it with these pens, to take these pens and actually color in the edges. It does, enhance the look of the piece. I'm actually thinking about taking some of these and building some of these up just to display my miniatures on, which you can do if you would like. Okay. I believe I got all my pieces colored there. Now on this one, I'm going to build this a little differently than I did the other one. I'm going to start with the broken wall piece, and I'm going to glue one side at a time. Or I mean one section at a time, I'm sorry. You really don't need a whole lot of the glue on there. So a lot of times you can just put that in there, push that down, it will stick. That's where your little stick comes in handy, because you can actually, even though you can reach it, you can put it up in there and use it. And this stuff's already tacking up. That's what I like about this glue. Thank you, Tom. And then I'll hit the next two tabs. You really don't need a whole lot, just spread it out because it will tack up. This does not warp or bleed through the cardstock either. I have noticed that. That is another good selling point on this glue. Give it just a second or two to tack up there. And that's another thing. You can work fairly fast with this glue, I've noticed. You don't really have to wait a whole lot of time to put your pieces together. You can, if you prefer to. I mean, wait till each individual piece dries if you want, but you don't have to. I like getting this in there because I can actually push with the end of it against my finger and get a really tight seal against that edge. I think you can kind of see how it's starting to take shape there. Alright. Some of you are probably thinking, I wish he would quit talking and just finish the model. Well, I'm working on it. A lot of times, I'm not doing it now. A lot of times I'll turn some music on, listen to it while I'm doing it. Actually, maybe even listen to a movie or a TV show or something while I'm doing this. Because you don't have to have 100% concentration to do this. If you know, well, when you've been doing it a while. When you first start out, I would suggest making sure that you concentrate on what you do with your first couple of models, just to make sure that you get the hang of it. Some of you may feel confident enough that you don't need to, that you feel like you don't need to. That's fine too. Okay, there's that bottom piece there. I talk to myself a lot too when I'm doing these. Alright, you can see how the wall is taking shape there. I'll go ahead and glue the back part together now. There's where your little scrap tabs can come in handy. Kind of smear that out nice and good to get a nice good even finish there. Put that in there. This again is where your little sticks, or whatever you want to use, popsicle stick, whatever. I like these because they're squared on the end. You can also, you could take a popsicle stick and cut the end of it square. I like that because then you can get in there and actually push down, push against your stuff. You can lay it down flat, push, drag it out, so that you can actually get your wall looking good. Right, now we're going to go ahead and glue the bottom piece on. See, I forgot to bend that piece in. Not a big deal though. Alright, let's start here at the front. Some glue on this bad boy. Some glue on this one because I'm going to spread it out with a stick. Some glue on that one. Alright. A scrap piece here again. Kind of spread my glue out. Okay. Sometimes I'll just take my X-Acto knife and push that up in there. Make sure I get all my pieces folded up in there. Alright. Now then. Just basically get your pieces all folded up in there. Just kind of push and shove and adjust. You got, just like I said, you got a minute or so to adjust it and get it to where you want it. Kind of push down it a little bit. Okay. Now then. And there is your 4-inch broken wall. I'm not going to wait for the glue to dry. I'm going to go ahead and glue it on here. Scrap piece over here, kind of just smear it out just a little bit. Try not to get outside the wall edge. If you get on the back side, it's not really a big deal. See, I'm going to go ahead and use it, put it this way so that I can do the clipping. I can clip it to the other wall layer. See it? Now, normally I wait till the wall dries before I glue it to the base, just to make sure it's good and square. Okay, and there you have that piece of wall. And as you can see, you can put your two wall pieces together. And I'll show you how to clip them in a later video so that they will stay together and not move. That is basic cardstock modeling in a nutshell. Please, if you're really interested in this, visit Tom's website. It's www.fatdragongames.com. I will put a link and list the website in the end of the video. Thanks for watching.